Alright, so today's lesson is Guaguas. Right now I'm currently on Avenida España and I'm about to head over to Puente de Juan Carlos, and I'm going to show you guys how to take the Guagua from Santo Domingo Este to Boca Chica. And if no one has ever taken like a ride down Avenida España, I highly recommend it for this specific reason right here. Breathtaking view. Just riding down, I would say around between hours of 10 and 12 when the traffic is light on a Sunday in particular. You just look at that view right there. That's just something to see. But I mentioned in the last video how you could take a Guagua from, what's the name of that place? Parque Enriquillo. But Parque Enriquillo is a little dicey. You know, it's not it doesn't have the best aesthetics as far as the look is concerned. So you could potentially be noided in that area because, you know, it's just a little wild. And like I said before, it's like Parque Enriquillo. But if you're over here by Santo Domingo Este, you could actually take the Guagua from here to either Boca Chica, Juan Dolio, and or San Pedro de Macorís. From Santo Domingo Este to Boca Chica, it's about like 70 to 100 pesos, and I think it's 300 to go to San Pedro, and Juan Dolio is in between that range. I forgot how much it costs, but we'll find out. I'll give you guys a step-by-step process, or step-by-step, take on how to actually do it. But right now I want to look at this view again. That's just crazy. And I'm pretty sure there are other ways to get down to these areas, but this is the way that I know. This is the way that I was taught, so I'm gonna go with what I know. And you can take the Guagua, like I said before, just about anywhere in Dominican Republic. They have them readily accessibly available, but I don't know how to use all of them. I don't know where all of them go. This is the only one I've been privy to. I'm pretty sure later on down the lines, when I come back and I stay for a lot longer, next time I come out here, I'm going to probably stay for at least 2 or 3 months, and that will give me a lot of time to actually experiment a little bit more than I have been able to in the past. So this is Puente de Juan Carlos, and this is the area where you would want to be if you're looking to take the Guagua to Boca Chica and you're not comfortable with taking it over by what's the name of that damn place again? Parque Enriquillo. I'm actually about to cross over here because the bus stop is over here to my right. But as you can see, it's pretty busy right now. Now they have multiple Guaguas over here. They have individual ones going to different places. So in order to figure out which one you want to get on, you have to ask which one is going where. And all you basically have to say is just call out the name of the place where you want to go. So you'll say, if you want to go to Boca Chica, you say Boca Chica. If you want to go to Juan Dolio, you say Juan Dolio. San Pedro de Macorís, you say that. La Romana, you say that. Now you can see, this is all the people over here. Those are the Guaguas. They look like they're taking off right now. I don't think mine is over here right now. We're going to find out though. Puente de Juan Carlos. Caballeros, buenas. And they have like a mini market over here if you want to buy some refreshments like water, candy, stuff like that. I'm a little under the weather right now, so bear with me. I'm out of breath. I got sick a couple days ago. We don't have my bus out here right now. Hola. I have to wait. Estoy bien, gracias, corazón. That's my man right there. I remember this dude from the last time I was there. Boca Chica. Aquí. Ahí. Okay. Gracias. Boca Chica? Okay, gracias. Alright, so this is Boca Chica. I just actually saw that guy that was singing the last time I was here back in 2019. I can't believe my man. That's crazy. Crazy to see him over here. Saw my man that was singing. I'm like, damn, I ain't seen something in a minute. So, like I just did, they, I just called out where I wanted to go, and they directed me to the bus right here. So this is it. And in order to, one thing you have to remember when you get on the buses, you don't pay right away. You pay mid-route once you reach the midway point to your destination. I'll explain that in a minute. What else? Alright, so this is this is one of many stops that you could actually get off at here in Boca Chica if you are taking the Guagua. This is the beach right over here to the right. I'm actually going to walk a little bit up the street just to give you guys an idea of where you are if you decide to take this route, and also give you some context as to what the ride is like and what to expect if you are to take the Guagua from Santo Domingo down to Boca Chica, Juan Dolio, and or San Pedro de Macorís. I think this street right here is Duarte, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check my map real quick. Bear with me, like I said before, your boy is under the weather. Damn. Calling itself real quick. Oh yeah, this is Duarte. No, is this Duarte? Yeah, this is Duarte. Okay, so some things to take into consideration if you are to take this route. Just know that it is the cheapest way to go in order to get down here to Boca Chica from Santo Domingo, and there are going to be some amenities that are not readily accessible taking this route because it's a cheap way to travel within the country. So, for example, if you are on a Guagua, you could potentially get on a bus that could be full to capacity, and there may not be any seats available. So that means you'll probably have to stand up. If you are to get on one, just know that there may not actually have any seat belts on them on the bus as well. The AC may not work. The bus may be an old bus that may be on its last wheel. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things to take into consideration if you are to take this route. But it's a cheap way to travel, and it's one of the more authentic ways to travel in Dominican Republic. And over here in Boca Chica, I don't think I gave that the right price. The price to travel down here from Santo Domingo Este is 75 pesos. So that's only making me think that the price to Juan Dolio is like 100, and to San Pedro de Macorís is about like 150. And this is coming from Santo Domingo Este. If you are to take the Guagua from Boca Chica to Hermano, ¿cómo está? If you are to take the Guagua from Boca Chica to San Pedro, it's only 100 pesos. And to take it from Boca Chica to Juan Dolio, it has to be, I would say, if it's 100 pesos. If it's 100 pesos to go to San Pedro, then it's, I could say, between 50 or maybe even 75 pesos at most, which isn't bad. And it's fairly fast ride. It's inexpensive. I'm actually going to show you guys where the bus stop is by the highway if you want to go to let's say if you're at Boca Chica, you're hanging out and you say, hey, I want to go somewhere else. I'm gonna show you guys where the bus stop is over here to get down to like Juan Dolio or San Pedro. But right now, it's pretty light. This is a Sunday. There's not too much going on right now. The beach is pretty busy. The beach usually mid-afternoon. It's always busy over here in Boca Chica. The best time, in my opinion, to go to the beach if you want to, enjoy it for all of its glory, is to go early in the morning, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11. Hermano, ¿cómo está? And you can go to the beach and you could, relax, take a little dip in the water, sunbathe, whatever you want to do. You can get that popping over there early in the morning. But in the mid-afternoon, it's a little wild. A lot of people, a lot of drinking, a lot of music, a lot of noise. Hola.
Hola.
Just like any other party scene. Another route to the beach. So far, the number of beaches I've visited out here, my favorite so far is I would say Juan Dolio, but Puerto Plata Beach, that has to be that's in the running for first place. I like that beach a lot. That beach is real nice, and it's small. It's not a lot of people over there. It's laid back. It's in the cut. I actually didn't know that they actually had like an area in Puerto Plata where you could actually hop on the beach and sit on the sand and relax. I was just walking down the Malecon when I stayed down there for the day, and I seen it. And I'm like, oh wow, there it is right there. This is Banco Popular. One thing to take into consideration if you are to try to withdraw money from the ATM machines over here, they may not have no cash. They may not have no cash. Between Banco Popular and Banco Reserva out here, they typically are usually insufficient when it comes to trying to access some funds. I would say have your cash on deck. And this is where you could actually take a Guagua from here, Boca Chica, to Santo Domingo. But the thing that you have to acknowledge is that the bus stop over here. Oh yeah, ¿qué lo que? Nada. The bus stop from here to Santo Domingo, it makes a stop midway through your trip to Santo Domingo. So what will happen is you will reach that bus stop, you'll get off the Guagua, and then you'll hop on another bus. And that's when you pay. That's when you'll have to pay to get to your final destination. And they'll charge you, for some reason I think the price to travel from Boca Chica to Santo Domingo is like 100 pesos. I could be mistaken, but I can't remember exactly. This is interesting. I was down here a few days ago, or a few weeks ago, and the exchange rate was 56.36. Now it's gone down 13 pesos. It's now dropped from 56.36 or 56.34 to 56.20. I have like $100 on me. I might have to change that if they're open. Are they open? It's not this spot that I like to go to. I like to go to another spot. Yeah, he's open. I may double back. Damn. Oye, ¿qué le fue? Oh, tranquilo. ¿Qué pasó?
Yo me llamo
Tranquilo, tú sabes. ¿Qué le fue contigo? Nada, caminando ahora. Huh?
Está grabando.
Alright, my man was, pardon himself, my man was trying to talk my ears off. But I had to stop the video real quick. I may have to cop me one of these damn things right here. Ah, shit. Oye, papá. ¿Cuánto cuesta? ¿100 pesos? Por favor, dame uno. Ah, ¿cómo está?
Bien, bien.
Tranquilo, ¿ah?
Sí.
Sí.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? ¿Hacia la Francia?
Ah. ¿Y dónde comprar estos? Un árbol.
Sí.
Cerca de aquí.
Sí.
Ok, está bien. Ay, hermano, pase buena, gracias. Ay, my man. Oh, no. Sin alcohol. Sin alcohol, ¿tú sabes?
Sin alcohol es coco normal.
Claro.
Ron, coco loco.
Claro que sí. Yeah, I need this right here, man. I'm dying. Damn near dehydrated as hell. But it tastes good. Tastes good. This is actually the pizza shop, without question, the best pizza I've ever had in my life. See, my man's up in here. He up in here? Yeah, he up in there sleeping. I'm gonna come holler at my done. Come holler at my done later. Damn, I'm gonna have to get some change. I don't have enough change in order to get on the Guagua. One thing about getting on the Guaguas, you want to make sure that you don't have a lot of large bills. You want to have small bills on you, because the likelihood of them being able to change a large bill if you're going to a short distance is kind of slim to none, or they're gonna look at you like you don't have no damn sense. The bus monitor, rather, when he or she goes around collecting the funds to reach your destination. Now, I would say, at the very most, I wouldn't walk around with no more than 500 pesos. Oh yeah. Cuídate. De nada. I would say, if you're traveling by Guagua, not to carry no more than 500 pesos when taking a trip. I mean, you can carry more money, but not to pay with no more than 500 pesos, because it's like, why would you pay 1,000 pesos on a 75 peso trip? It just doesn't make any sense. So having a decent amount of change to pay for your ride is essential. Now, this street I'm coming up on right now is the main street to no. Yo tengo muchos ahora. Sí. Now, I don't know if I want to walk all the way up this goddamn street. Matter of fact, this street right here. I'm gonna walk up the street. Let me walk up the street real quick and show y'all where the bus stop is from Boca Chica if you want to head back to Juan Dolio or to San Pedro de Macorís. It's all the way up this street right here. It's by the highway. I'll show you the bus stop just for educational purposes. So you want to walk all the way up this street. Walk all the way up it. And you're going to reach the highway. And once you reach the highway, you want to bang that right. Look at these damn fools right here. I ain't never seen no crazy shit like this before in my life. You'll see all types of crazy stuff out here. But you want to take this street all the way up the goddamn road. Walk all the way up it. And this is going to take you to the highway. And once you reach the highway, you're going to want to take a right. And once you take that right, you will see a sign that says Parada de Autobus. Bus stop. There may or may not. Oh, this damn cocoa is leaking. There may or may not be some people waiting at this bus stop. But more than likely there will be somebody waiting over there. So all you have to do is ask them. Like I did in Santo Domingo Este, Boca Chica. You say Boca Chica, they will direct you to the bus. Once you or they'll direct you to the bus that you need to get on. But over here, because you're already at Boca Chica, you're gonna say Juan Dolio, or you're gonna say San Pedro de Macorís. You're gonna say La Romana. I don't know if it goes that far, but if you're trying to go that way, ask. You're gonna say one of the three, or one of the two. Yeah, one of the two, one of the three. And they will direct you to the bus you need to get on. So we're getting closer to the highway area, and you know you have reached the midway point once you come across the Ole supermarket parking lot. And you'll start to see the signs letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, if you were to take a right, if you're driving, that will lead to Juan Dolio, Punta Cana, and the airport. Now, there's a bunch of stores, restaurants, and all that other good stuff over here that you could eat at if you're hungry, or you want to get some drink, you want to take a moto, X, Y, and Z, whatever you need to have it over here. I think there's a Picapoyo over here to the right. That's I think it might be further up. Can't remember. But Boca Chica is a cool area. Boca Chica is a real cool area. I like it over here a lot. Last time I was here, I didn't get to spend I had an apartment I was renting for a whole week, but I only stayed in Boca Chica for probably 3 days. I spent 2 nights and a day at San Pedro during my week stay here in Boca Chica. But it's real cool over here, man. Nice little beach town, laid back, it's chill, relatively safe. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. Alright, so here we go. Oh, we got stuff a little cutie over there. Hola. So, okay, here it is right here. This is the highway right here. And across the street, you see at this bus stop right here, Parque stop. Across the street from there is where you'll see the Guaguas coming from Juan Dolio and or San Pedro. And this is the bus stop over here. Now you want to walk all the way up that street I just we're going. I think it's called Francisco Peña or something like that. I forgot. You want to walk all the way over here, then you'll see a sign. You'll see the bus stop. Here we go, Parada de Autobus. Now you're home right now. Parada de Autobus, and they'll see like maybe a person or two waiting over here. Like my man right here in the suit, he's probably more than likely working over here. So you'll just say, hey, I want to go to Boca Chica. Or say I want to go to Juan Dolio or something like that, or San Pedro. And he'll let you know which bus to get on. He'll like say stop a bus, direct you onto the bus, you get on it, and you know what I'm saying, you pay your fare and you're good to go. Alright, so this is what it looked like to be on a Guagua that's fully furnished, like one of the newer models with AC. This one actually has seat belts. Like I said before, some of them don't have seat belts. This one is one that actually has seat belts. Has AC. The AC right there. Okay. AC right there. Salud. Todo bien. So this is a newer bus as well, and this is the second stop you make when you're headed back to Santo Domingo from Boca Chica. As you can see, one thing you need to do when you're actually taking the bus is to pull out your Google Maps, so that way you know where you're going and you can bookmark the geographical location, so that way, you know what I'm saying, you won't get lost when you're making this Guagua trip. But this is the second stop from Boca Chica to Santo Domingo. And remember, you don't pay for the first ride from Boca Chica to Santo Domingo. The bus monitor will walk through their bus and ask you where you're going. You just say the place, and they'll let you know that you don't need to pay. So you say Santo Domingo, you're good. You don't have to pay. You pay on this ride right here. This is the ride you pay, and it's like 100 pesos, 175 pesos. I can't remember. I'll let you guys know once I make it to Parque Enriquillo. I'm gonna try to record a little bit over there, but not too much because it's a sketchy area. So y'all stay tuned. So this is to give you an idea of what Parque Enriquillo looks like. The park is on like the other street to my right, but it's a big open market. And bear with me, I'm hurting right now. You'll see all the Guaguas over here. To let you know, this is where you catch the bus at over here. See all the Guaguas over here. If you want to catch one from over here, you essentially would just have to walk up to one of the bus monitors, ask them where's it going, or you can just call out the name of the spot where he wants to go, like say Juan Dolio, Boca Chica, San Pedro de Macorís. These are all Boca Chicas right here. Man. So the last stop, typically the last stop, you'll see everybody get off at that stop. So that'll let you know where the last stop is. This street that I'm currently on right now takes you all the way into Avenida Mexico. So once you get off the bus, you don't want to go to the right because that's going to take you deeper into like the park area. You want to go to the left. And like I said before, it's good to have your phone out while you're on the bus, so that way you can bookmark where you are, so you know where to actually go once you get off the bus. The last thing you want to do is to get off and not know where you are. Then you're lost, and now you're in a shitload of problems because you're in the wrong area that you shouldn't be in, or you're in the area that you shouldn't be in. But you'll know you're in Parque Enriquillo when you see or you know you're close by when you see all of the Guagua. You're gonna see a bunch of them. And this street, like I said before, leads to Avenida Mexico. And another tidbit, this is actually Parque Enriquillo right here. Another tidbit is that the bus ride from the second stop in Boca Chica to Santo Domingo is 100 pesos. So from Santo Domingo Este to Boca Chica is 75 pesos. That's just a little thing to keep in mind. Bear with me, your boy is sick as hell right now. But yeah, this is Parque Enriquillo right here to my right. Across the street. Oh, shit. You gotta be careful over here, man. These guys drive crazy over here. You see all the Guaguas, of course. And one thing, once you so in order to identify Avenida Mexico, you know you'll be on Avenida Mexico when you see all the cars, and you will potentially see either you'll see, what will you see? You're gonna see either the you're gonna see the sign, the Barrio Chino sign. And or you may potentially see, what else we got? Damn, I forgot. But if you see the Barrio Chino sign, there's gonna be a sign with like an emblem, Chinese symbol that will let you know that you're at Barrio Chino. And Parque Enriquillo is not too far from Barrio Chino. It's basically just up the street over here. Oh. Man, I'm telling you right now, I was dying to get off that goddamn bus, man. I was hurting. I had to get off momentarily before it took off to go park a loogie. The bus monitor was yelling at me like, "Hey, where you going?" Because I would have been, it would have essentially just looked like I try to sneak a ride from Boca Chica to that second rest area. And they're like, "Yo, where you going?" I'm like, "Nah, I just need to honk this loogie real quick." I didn't say that. I just pointed my finger at it like, "Yo, give me a second, man. I'm hurting right now. Just give me a second." I was sick. I got sick 2 days ago, and I've basically been in the house for 2 days straight. I spent, I would say, probably 75% of the day of my day in the crib. The day before yesterday I was in the crib all day. These look like two white people right here. Tourists, look at them. Yeah, they're definitely tourists. They probably looking for us. Don't look alone now. Now this right here, this will take you into Barrio Chino. Right here, that'll take you into Barrio Chino. It's not the sign though. I don't know. It's not the sign. I think the sign, it might be over here. I might keep the video going just for a little longer until I see the sign, Barrio Chino. Two planes left and two tourists right there. But yeah, they're going to Los Angeles now. I think the Barrio Chino sign might be that way down there. Or it could be this way. Could be this way. I'm gonna walk up to the next block and see if I can identify it, so that way you guys could get an idea of where we're at. What's going on over here? Construction over here. Yeah. Is it? Potatoes. Oh yeah, this is okay. Here we go. This is the official entry point to Barrio to Chinatown. The official entry point right here. I'm gonna end the video right here. I'm just gonna show you guys the sign so you can see. My battery's about to die any goddamn way. So here we go, Barrio Chino. This is Barrio Chino. And with that being said, I'll let you guys on the next one. Y'all ready? Barrio Chino, Chinatown. Alright, I'll be good.